A 2019 study conducted by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas found out that 47% of Filipinos do not have emergency funds. This means that if they lose their source of income, they could only resort to debt, subsidy, or help from relatives and friends. If worst comes to worst, and they have nowhere to run to, it's over. An emergency fund is an amount set aside for unforeseen events, whether natural or man-made. So when you can't earn money because of a strong typhoon, or the house where you live in gets caught in a fire, or your properties get destroyed by flood and landslide, your emergency fund can help you go through it. Your car may break down and need repairs. Your house might need some timely renovations. You may get into a minor accident or a serious sickness. Or you might need extra cash to support your basic needs. Your emergency fund can cover them. So how can I start my emergency fund? There are two basic ways to build your emergency fund. One is to keep a fixed amount of your income, and the other is to keep a fixed percentage of the income you receive. Under the first option, you simply need to decide how much you can set aside every time you receive your income. Let's say you decide to keep 500 as your emergency fund every income period. Just keep the same amount every income period until you reach your target emergency fund. The second one requires a bit of computation. You need to decide on a certain percentage of your income that you want to keep as your emergency fund. Every time you receive your income, multiply it by the fixed percentage to get the amount. Do this consistently until you reach the desired fund balance. The next question we need to answer is how much your emergency fund should be. Well, the most common advice is to set up 6 months worth of your monthly income. Let's say you earn 10,000 in a month. Simply multiply that by 6 and you'll get 60,000. At the minimum, you should establish this much as your emergency fund. You can go higher if you like. Just make sure that you keep your fund in a bank so you can easily get it when you need it. Building your emergency fund takes consistency and discipline. Never make the mistake of using it other than for emergencies. Now the last question we need to answer is, do I really need it? To quote Franz Kafka, better to have and not need than to need and not have.